What up YouTube, Salvador Brigman here, and today I want to go into a question that I've been getting a lot on my YouTube channel. And that question is, should you run multiple crowdfunding campaigns? Should you run a campaign on Kickstarter and Indiegogo? Should you run 2 Kickstarter campaigns or multiple crowdfunding campaigns? Is this a good idea? Is this not a good idea? I think this question just kind of stems from how you view crowdfunding. If you view it as a marketplace, you think, okay, should my book be on Amazon and also Barnes & Noble? Should I be selling in Walmart and also on eBay? Should I be selling also in Trader Joe's or Market Basket? Like, there are different marketplaces and stores out there. So naturally you would think if I launched 2 different crowdfunding campaigns, they would both get funding and be exposed to these audiences and these marketplaces. It's probably a good idea, right? Well, it doesn't really work out that way, because the way that crowdfunding works, you need to put a tremendous amount of focus and marketing power behind an individual Kickstarter or Indiegogo campaign. So when you are launching a campaign on Kickstarter and Indiegogo, what ends up happening is your advertisement dollars, your marketing, your focus is divided. You can't be promoting to an email list both your Kickstarter and your Indiegogo campaign. What you'd be doing is you'd be building up 2 email lists, and at that point in time, it doesn't really make sense to do that. You're going to be spending an amount of money to do that. It makes more sense just to pile in your resources, your marketing dollars, your advertising dollars to focus on one campaign. I have never, in the history of having launched my blog since 2012 and my forum in 2013, never have I seen anyone successfully run 2 Kickstarter or 2 crowdfunding campaigns at the same time. It just never happened in my experience, and I can see why. It's hard to maintain one campaign as it is to run 2 campaigns and to continue to drive attention and traffic to these campaigns. It's just a surefire solution for disaster. It's not going to be a very pleasurable experience, and you're going to end up dividing your attention, your focus, your time, and your money, and it's not going to be a good scenario there. So I would not recommend running 2 crowdfunding campaigns at the same time. That being said, after you run 1 successful campaign, let's just say on Kickstarter, you could then transition into the in-demand program on Indiegogo. Or if you run a successful Indiegogo campaign, you can then, after 3 or 6 months, run a campaign on Kickstarter. Or you can run another Indiegogo campaign. I have had many entrepreneurs on my podcast who have run multiple successful crowdfunding campaigns. They've built up their brand by launching these different campaigns, raising money, fulfilling the rewards, connecting with customers. So in that way, you can run multiple crowdfunding campaigns. You just can't do them at the same time, or you're going to drive yourself crazy. The results are going to be mediocre at best, and it's going to be just a nightmare when it comes to dealing with customer service and fulfillment. And I think that it's erroneous to think of Kickstarter and Indiegogo as just like 2 marketplaces you can launch on and you'll immediately get traffic and attention. It doesn't really work that way. There's a lot of pre-launch that is built into a successful crowdfunding campaign, and I talk way more about that in my book, The Kickstarter Launch Formula, which you can find on Amazon. I also go a lot more in depth into that, into my free online course, which goes through the principles of crowdfunding, why crowdfunding works, how to raise more dollars with crowdfunding. I'll link that up in the description of this YouTube video. And finally, if you are interested in learning more about crowdfunding, go and check out some of the other videos on my channel. I share with you real strategies that have been tested and verified and are proven to work for raising money for campaigns, whether it is on Kickstarter or Indiegogo. Could be a novel you're trying to raise money for, a publishing campaign, could be a gadget or a gizmo, a design project. It doesn't matter. The advice, the strategies that I share have been used by many other crowdfunding campaigns and really are the back-end engine
to many of these 6- and 7-figure raises that you see out there in the media. But again, my name is Salvador Brigman. If you do have any more questions about crowdfunding, leave it in the comment section down below. I'll answer a few of them every once in a while as I see them. If we have some upvotes and some thumbs up on some of the comments, one gets more than the other, I will also be sure to answer those more popular questions. So you can always ask your friends or ask other people to upvote your comment if you want that one answered. And finally, I really invite you to subscribe so you get more notifications and emails when new videos come out.